Hey, and welcome to the Boys Only Cast, episode number 3. This is the podcast where everyone is one of the boys. You, us. We're all here to have a grand old time. So come on and join us on an adventure where we don't even know what we're going to talk about. That's the magic of this podcast. I'm Cantala, and joining me on this exciting episode, it is Devin.
Wait, this isn't scripted? What's my line?
Well, I guess I gotta write it.
Hi, it's me.
Oh shit, I forgot to write the script. Okay. I'll get it next time. I'll get your cue cards up. Also joining us, it is Mikey.
Shalom.
We're all here. Guys, are we ready to have a fantastic time in this episode?
Oh yeah.
Yes. And I'd like to kick off
Wait,
by
you
talking
gotta.
about...
I gotta say one thing first.
Oh.
Boys Only Fort on Twitter, at the Boys Only Fort.
Follow us
Follow
on
it.
Twitter.
Tweet us whatever you feel. If you're listening on Spotify or YouTube, and you want, just tweet at us. Tell us you hate us. If you're
Don't
on,
worry, we won't spam your feed because we won't post anything.
well, if you're on Apple Podcasts, leave a review telling us how bad we are.
If you leave a 5-star review, we'll upload butt pictures on the Twitter.
Yeah. But also
No,
if you leave a
If
review,
we get enough followers, we'll get OnlyFans, and then
yeah,
Oh, that's where I'll put the butt pictures.
Then
Okay,
we'll
that
tease.
makes more sense.
and any reviews that are better than just saying like 1 star your ass will get read on the podcast.
Well, wouldn't that be an honor to be read by us on
Yeah.
this show? I think everybody listening would truly want that.
I think
So
I'm
there
gonna
you
go rate 5 stars right now
on Twitter.
on Twitter.
The
5
Boys
stars.
Only Fort. Okay, Mikey, you're burning out the
Okay.
gate. What do you got?
I'd like to kick off a certain segment of the show that is very important. We've talked about it in the past 2
Cheaper by the
episodes,
dozen.
But cheaper by the dozen.
Okay, so
um,
yeah,
so,
what do we gotta say?
Apparently, it's being rebooted on Disney Plus.
Fuck.
Is it
off.
actually?
Fuck off.
Yeah. There's the Diz Insider blog. Regina Hall reportedly in talks to star in the Cheaper by the Dozen reboot.
Are you kidding?
Can
Is
you,
this like a
can
new?
you
Is this
shoot-
like a recent story?
Can you shoot me a link of this?
It's from April 24th.
Can you
Oh.
send me a link to this? Thank you.
What is with this? We talked about this on the first episode of the show, and it keeps coming up somehow.
They heard. They
But
heard we wanted it.
This is a good thing because with the show coming out, we'll have more stuff to talk about on this Cheaper by the Dozen podcast.
Yeah, it's really hard to do a podcast based on 2 movies that came out in the early 2000s, but we got some
And
content.
now we're getting some lore.
Yeah. What is this supposed to be like? Is she part of like now? There's a different family that has like 12
I don't know.
kids.
Read the article. Devin has it up.
Production
can't
on
see
Cheaper
it.
by the Dozen was expected to begin July 27th, but it's looking
But now it's
unlikely to hit
obviously
the
not.
start
There's
date.
a 17th.
Yeah.
Where the fuck did you get 27? This is
Oh
July 17th.
man, I can't read. All right, well, Jesus.
I just saw Regina Hall in that movie Malibu's Most Wanted. If you guys ever
Regina
saw
Hall.
that. Yeah, it's exactly what I said, Devin. it was a amusing comedy from the early 2000s about a wannabe white rapper guy from Malibu,
8
rich
Mile?
family. It was kind of like a parody of 8 Mile and movies like that. Yeah, it was okay. I mean, it was pretty whatever, but a lot of those movies are. But yeah, cheaper by the
anyways, keep
dozen.
going. You're
No, I was
excited
gonna
about
say-
that, eh?
What are our speculations? What's
Tune
is it
in.
gonna
I don't
be?
have any speculations.
Tune in next week for more Cheaper by the Dozen.
Yep,
we'll
that's our
provide you
segment.
updates on this Cheaper by the Dozen podcast.
Whatever comes out about Cheaper by the Dozen, you're gonna hear it here first because we got our ear on the wire, or whatever the phrase would be.
You won't hear it first though if the news comes out on a Wednesday. You'll hear it in 6 days.
You'll hear it eventually. Yeah.
First though,
Yeah.
from us.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, oh yeah. So, on May the 4th, I watched episode 9.
Oh,
The Rise
yes.
of Skywalker.
Yeah.
And honestly, best out of the trilogy, I think.
How do you think it was better than number 7?
I don't know. I just liked it better.
I know why he likes it.
Why did okay, I mean
I can
guess
tell you why.
we'll go right off the gate and we'll say spoilers if you haven't seen episode 9. Well, you got to get right into it. What did you
Babu Frick.
This is
What
he
did
likes
you
he likes
I like
episode
Babu
9
Frick, I'll admit.
for Babu Frick.
Okay, you know what? I didn't mind that character.
No,
Baby Yoda or Babu Frick.
I don't know. I just felt like it was. I'm basing it off episode 8, and like episode 9 was a reaction to episode 8. It felt like.
Oh yeah, episode 9 was totally just like okay,
But like
fuck
episode
that
7,
movie.
like the thing about it, it doesn't hold up to multiple rewatches. I think.
Well,
Like,
actually,
I could
yeah, I
watch like
agree.
episode
Like,
3 like multiple times, but like if I tried to watch episode 7 right now, I wouldn't be able to get through it.
well, by the third time I watched episode 7, I started noticing all the problems with the movie. The first time was a nostalgia trick. The second time, I also saw it in the theater, so it was good. But the third time, like, yeah, I'm good. But I thought episode 9 was such a disaster, and it was so stupid.
Like I like some parts of it, honestly. Like it, but I remember what you said. It's kind of like a fan fiction.
Yeah, I mean,
And
like
I see
the
what you
Emperor,
mean.
like, what the fuck? Like, he clearly died.
He's cloned, and it's like they talked about like, oh man, only the Sith know cloning. It's like, have they forgot about the Kaminoans?
Yeah.
Like, there's literally a movie called The Clone Wars. There's a
Or
known thing
Attack of
called
the
The
Clones.
Clone Wars.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck?
Clone
So
Wars
stupid.
mentioned in the first ever movie, but
Wait, there were wars of clones?
there were wars of clones, yeah, buddy. But I just thought the whole Emperor thing was silly. It's like, because the thing is, they didn't build up to anything in episode 9. They just kind of were all of a sudden like, boom, throwing shit at you. Like, so you could clearly tell there was no overarching plan. And in that movie, they were just kind of like, well, I guess we got to end this shit. So it was very sloppy. Like, you could
Yeah,
tell
it's like-
you could tell they had no idea about Rey's identity the whole time, and they just
They didn't
kinda
have
were
a
like,
plan for this trilogy at all.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And
I
it
know
shows the
throughout-
most in episode 9.
I know throughout the trilogy, like, they go with the whole thing of like Kylo and Rey can like interact with each other from far away and whatnot.
Yeah, they have that weird conversation.
I just
Like
really didn't.
their dyad in the Force.
Yeah, I just really didn't like how she hands him a lightsaber through that.
Well, like that's the thing. Like that's what a dyad in the Force is supposed to be. Like
Yeah.
you're supposed to be a Star Wars nerd to understand all.
Yeah,
everything.
okay, that's the thing. I've only seen the 9
but
movies.
They totally,
so.
they totally fucked over Kylo in this movie though. When they were like, he had a
Mhm.
good arc, and then they're like, yeah, sorry, you gotta die. It's like, what the
Oh my
fuck?
The most interesting character underutilized, and he carried
Exactly.
the trilogy still.
Yeah, and like he had a good part. Like I thought his part was, besides his death, his part was actually one of the only good things I liked about this movie.
They probably didn't want him to be a big popular thing after he went and did the big KKK movie.
I don't see how that would connect. It's a different
Disney,
film
bro.
entirely.
They don't want the KKK, man. I don't know. I just have you not seen
Excuse
this
me?
movie?
The KKK
Black
or Star
Black
Wars?
Klansman.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I know what the movie is.
I
haven't
mean, the
seen it,
First
but-
Order is kind of like
I don't know.
Nazi KKK-ish.
I could
Well, that's what the Empire is, and
I
Star
couldn't
Wars
tell
in
you what the
general.
actual reason is. I just thought I'd say that because that's just the only thing I can think of now after
And
seeing
no,
that
man,
movie.
the
Okay,
Empire
fair
did nothing wrong. They employed trillions
Whoa.
across the galaxy to provide
Yeah, I
security. They
forgot.
they cut down on piracy in the Outer Rim.
They did a lot, and
Do you
yeah,
know
we're really-
why they were building the Death Star? Because the
Why?
Emperor foresaw an invasion, of like unknown region aliens. I forget what they're called,
Okay,
but that's
But it's
that's
like-
So you
that
said the
explanation.
Empire
maybe it's like
did nothing wrong.
it's like one of those movies where like if you go back and watch The Karate Kid, you can see that the bullies were kind of like the good guys in the movie because they kind of ended up being shit on, and so the main character ended up just kind of being the villain by like the end of the movie. So you can interpret these things in different ways.
Are you trying to say that my favorite movie is about a bad man?
Your favorite movie? Yeah, well, I mean, Devin, I know your favorite movie is the
Dude,
remake with Will Smith's kid or
The
whatever.
Jedi Order is a radical religious cult.
I mean, yeah, they are.
They committed war crimes, dude.
Yeah. I mean, you're right.
Jesus.
So there you
Like-
go.
And like they were trying to overthrow the government.
Are you telling
Yeah,
me you
just
don't
like
try to
Castro.
overthrow the government on a daily basis?
Well, yeah, Mikey just goes out to the park and
Yeah,
holds,
tries to
holds up
overthrow
signs.
the government.
Tries to burn down those cell towers.
Yeah, and he coughs on
Yeah,
people.
that's me. That's true. But kind of going back to Star Wars, I feel like they underutilized the Knights of Ren.
Yeah, they were just kind of there, and
Like they mentioned them and like they built them up like in the Force Vision. Like, oh man, like these are Force users
yeah.
like that fucking help overthrow the Jedi Temple. It's like, oh shit, I want to see that.
Why did you just make it
Yeah.
sound like they're meth heads? They're Force users.
Force
Whoa.
users.
Yeah, that.
But
Yeah,
no,
man.
they were totally just there to just like be there in appearance because like their whole thing was like their whole hype was just people saying their name. Like you never saw them do anything cool. It was just
Yeah.
like, yeah, these guys are cool. They are powerful.
Like,
and
where were they in
everything.
Episode 8?
Exactly. That's the whole thing. It's like introducing things that, were never built up or had proper time to develop.
Seems
So it just-
lazy.
And it makes it feel so unsatisfying. And there were parts of the movie that just kind of pissed me off. Like the whole like ha 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 now Chewbacca gets his medal. I was like, that's so cheap. Come on.
It was fan service. So much
But-
fan service.
It just felt just so like gross. I don't know. In this movie, I don't
Wow.
know.
Felt gross.
It
I will say, like, something I thought was cool, like at the end, like when Rey's using the Force, and then all the Jedi's, like kind of like finally speak to her.
okay, that was
Like
cool.
that they
Yeah.
also include like other Jedi voices from like other series, like Ahsoka Tano, Kanan Jarrus from Rebels. Who else was there? There's Yoda, Qui-Gon Jinn.
that part was
Hayden
cool.
Christen's Anakin.
Yeah.
Like I thought that show was cool.
Mm-hmm. That was definitely a good part. Well, because you had some of their voices in episode 7 as well, but this is like the real compilation.
Like I was surprised, like when they included like some of the more obscure Jedi's, like Ayla Secura, and then they like include like Barriss, too.
Right.
Are
so
we
they're going for
spoiler casting
everything.
this entire thing?
Well, that's what I said
Not
at the
really.
beginning of this discussion. I mean,
No, I know. I'm
and
just-
I mean, by now, I think most people have heard everything about the movie.
I don't know, man. I watched
Well, I
the
mean,
movie
like-
and I don't even remember half of it.
Yeah.
Also, Star Wars discussion, I kind of like tune out because I've just watched the 9 and I could care less about anything else.
True. Well, I mean that's what we're talking about, just the movies.
Yeah, but you just
Yeah.
mentioned a bunch of other Jedis. I don't know who the fuck.
Yeah, I
you're
know, but
talking
like
about.
that's what I mean. Like it's I kind of like it how they're almost trying to build that expanded universe. It seems like.
Yeah,
yeah,
I
because they're
just,
about to like MCU it.
I'm
Yeah,
not
because like
looking forward.
it's true. Like that's how it should be. I think.
Nah, Star
I
Wars.
can't
Just
say
a
I'm
bunch of
looking
different
forward
stories.
to what they do next with
Yeah.
the franchise. I think it's gonna.
I think it was kind of good where it was, and then Disney was like, "All right, boys, it's a universe now."
Well, I mean, yeah, like literally the entire series wrapped up absolutely perfect in 6 movies that connect together and
When are
have
we
an
getting
overarching
Okay.
theme.
Star Wars v Avengers?
Oh
True.
yeah.
The crossover.
Mm-hmm.
Curtis, what's your favorite movie out of the 9?
Oh, A New Hope. A New Hope's my favorite movie
New
of all
Hope.
time.
Okay, what
That's-
about
yeah,
your next 2 and 3?
Empire and Return of the Jedi.
Okay, so you like the original trilogy.
Yeah, and then I'd put Revenge of the Sith, Attack of the Clones, and Phantom Menace.
Okay. Well, I'll be honest. I think Revenge of the Sith is like up there near my favorite Star Wars movie.
Well, it's a really great movie. Yeah, it has so many iconic parts. The soundtrack is out of this world in that movie as well.
Like I just like Revenge of the Sith because like just all the battles too, the lightsaber battles.
Yeah, yeah.
You got to like see the actual skill of the Jedi.
And yeah, no, it's a cool movie. Like I always love Revenge of the Sith. And Attack of the Clones. I mean, obviously it's a sentimental favorite, you know, since it came out when when we were all 5 or turning 6 kind of thing. So
Holy
it's a sentimental favorite, but it's still a movie that I have a lot of affection for. But yeah,
you
no,
love it so much. Why don't you marry it?
Oh.
I might, but no. I don't know. Again, A New Hope, I always rank as my favorite movie of all time. It's just one of those, just classic, perfect, just everything. Oh,
When Ben
kinda
gets
movies.
stabbed in the penis.
yeah, it's my favorite part of the movie. How'd you know? I love when he gets his dick cut off.
That's why he disappears. He's like, oh.
Curtis, have you seen like a lot of the extended universe?
No, just the comics that I've read, just the Marvel comics.
Okay.
Otherwise I've pretty much seen nothing.
Okay. Devin, what's your favorite Star Wars movie?
Phantom Menace. No. Even though I did really like Phantom Menace, actually. I think I'd have to say A New Hope.
I think you're just playing it safe.
No, my brain does not work well with like TV and shit. It's like people ask like, "Hey, what about this scene?" I'm like, yeah, that scene, man."
That's a great scene.
No, but A New Hope, I would say, and like, I for whatever reason would put Phantom Menace in my top 3.
Really?
That's very unusual.
I
but, you
know.
everyone has their own opinion.
What else is up there?
Probably Revenge.
Like, so you say the prequel trilogy is your favorite trilogy? Because you have 2.
Not really like
top
favorite.
movies in
It's like
there.
I don't want to say Phantom Menace is good, but I liked it.
Well, I think you can say it's good because it like that's why I don't agree with the whole thing of like guilty pleasures. I think it's okay to like whatever you like. Like if you enjoy it, that's the point.
Yeah, but it's also
you
like
know?
it's like liking the Toronto Maple Leafs. You don't like them because they're good.
Okay, well there's some things that are so
You
bad
like it
they're
because
good
they're
or
the only
whatever,
team
but-
that they play on TV, and you have no choice.
Like I don't know. I really liked, even though like Darth Maul wasn't really built upon in that movie. He was like watching him growing up. I was like, oh damn, that's like sick as fuck, bro. Like,
Well, yeah, it seems like it's like, you know, it's a sentimental favorite for you.
yeah.
It clearly left a mark, you know.
So, you haven't seen Solo: A Star Wars Story?
I haven't actually seen that movie.
Is that the
Have
one with
you done
Donald
it?
Glover?
Yeah,
No, I haven't seen it, but I want to watch it just for him.
it's on Disney Plus. You should, I think, or it's on Netflix still. I think.
You're on Disney
check.
Plus.
I ended up having because I couldn't find a good method that I usually use to download cheaper by the dozen, so I actually ended up just getting a month of Disney Plus. And I was looking. I don't think they exactly have a great selection of movies, but
Yeah, like it's pretty much like get it for like a month or 2. Watch what you
watch
want.
what you want to watch. Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, when I really want to watch a show that's not on Netflix, I like to just sit down and think it's popcorn time.
Oh yeah, Solo's on Netflix.
Yeah.
I may have just shouted out my way.
Or you're just talking about how you have popcorn.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's
again,
time
you know,
for popcorn.
if I want to watch something, I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna, you know.
Yeah.
But there's just some ways are more convenient than other ways. Like especially when I watch shows, I hate if I watch on a site to have to connect my laptop to the TV all the time. So you know, sometimes it's more convenient when you have the app and you can just go to it and.
See,
Especially if you're watching a series. Like right now, I'm watching Zeta Gundam, which is an anime from 1985. So I gotta watch it on this site. And I gotta get up every 20 minutes to change the episode. It's not as convenient like that. I guess I could get a wireless mouse, but
let
you
me
know.
tighten my bow tie. Being the fancy man I am, I just take my Apple MacBook and AirPlay it to an Apple TV.
Whoa,
Okay,
fancy
that
man
makes
over
sense.
there.
That makes sense.
Well, yeah, you say fancy man. The Apple TV I got because my parents got the newer models that had Disney Plus, and I just got the old one. And then the MacBook, I just can't pull it off the charger because it's so fucking old.
Yeah. Like Disney Plus is good if you want to revisit, like, you know, classics from the early 2000s. You want to watch Stuck in the Suburbs and Marathon Sweet Life of Zach and Cody, you know.
But
Then you're set.
Are you trying to say Sweet Life of Zach Cody is better than Sweet Life on Deck?
Oh,
Let's not get into that debate.
Sweet Life on Deck sucks ass.
It was so bad. That was the last point when that was pretty much when that series started. That's when I stopped watching shows like that, and that was really a point that was especially like, this is now
that's
not
when
for
Curtis
me
went
anymore.
downhill socially.
Oh yeah.
I'll say I actually only watched Sweet Life on Deck because
Really?
a girl I was dating at the time. We just kind of like watched Family Channel shows all the time.
Fair enough. So, well, that's what it was always like too. It's
Yeah.
just something that was just on TV.
Yeah,
you
like
know,
I
so
saw
just
that
kinda watch
show. Good Luck Charlie's like 10 years old now, and I'm like, man,
Oh,
I watched
shit.
that show fucking 10 years ago.
Oh, that's one that my youngest cousin watched. That's the one with like the baby or something, right?
I don't
Yeah.
even know what show you're talking about.
Man, good luck, Michael.
That was that. Yeah, the shows like that were like the next generation.
Yeah, like I'm
series
not
from
gonna
us.
say it was a good show,
Yeah,
but I mean,
it was just
Uh,
a show.
My
filled
work
the
phone
time.
is ringing. It says David is calling.
the
Well, I
fuck-
mean,
your work phone. This man's got a burner.
Yeah,
yeah, we
got
call
his
it the
drug
work
phone.
it won't stop.
He says his work phone.
Missed call. What the fuck? Fuck off, David.
Looks like it's a missed call because it's time for the
Tell-
boys.
yeah,
Because it's
David.
not working. David, he's calling again. What the
Tell
fuck?
David it's 9:30 on a goddamn Sunday. Leave you the fuck
Yeah,
alone.
really. Like, get out of here,
Imagine,
David.
you just get voicemails like you're fired.
Yeah.
Two
Well,
missed calls. Literally,
if-
David.
Just send him a
Jerk off.
text. Just be like,
if
yo.
Mikey takes the call, I'm gonna say this, Devin, to change topics. I finally watched Tenacious D.
Oh wait,
and
finally, like you haven't
I-
watched it before?
No, and I thought it was not good.
No, oh, it's not good. It's just
Yeah,
it's
it was
funny.
It was actually like really bad.
It's
I mean,
bad, but it's like the
like-
songs are kind of catchy. Like
yeah. Well, okay. I mean, the first 5 minutes are amazing. It's one of the greatest openings to a comedy ever.
Oh.
Like, it's fantastic. The opening, you know.
are you telling me you
Well,
didn't
like,
like
that's-
Baby?
Well, it's just like I feel like there was a good movie there, but they did too many stupid things. Like, I hated the Sasquatch part.
Oh,
I,
I
When he's
forgot
jumping
about
on shrooms.
I thought the devil part was a little cringy.
Again,
And-
but the movie, it wasn't meant to be funny, or it wasn't meant to be good.
guess.
Like
Well, there were parts that I really liked. I love that scene where they're watching the dinosaur cartoon and they were just absolutely ripped on the couch.
what you have to think
and
is like the Pick of Destiny pretty much came from a song they made,
I guess so.
and then they kind of
But-
just added stuff.
Like, there were a lot of jokes that I thought were good. There were parts of it I liked, but I thought that it was just too ridiculous. Okay, the birthmark part kind of was like,
how they're
Tanak.
I've had this birthmark. It says Tanakh.
and then somebody's like, it's not in the dictionary.
I have a birthmark too. And they just put their asses. What if it ended up being backwards? It was just like
Yeah,
ESD
exactly.
Tanakh.
ESD to knock, yeah.
Um,
But I guess it's just one of those movies you gotta know it's stupid because you can't think about things too hard. Like when he hits the button with his dick.
but
Like,
there's
you can't-
storytelling in there. He does. He trains cock push-ups.
That's
so
true.
he
They
can push
mentioned
the
the cock push-ups, and then
And he
eventually,
fights the devil himself.
I
don't know, it's
still
just-
love when he's like there's no way. Hey, like that was the best song ever. He's like, fuck, what was it? He's gonna make you
Oh.
a sex slave. You're gonna goggle
Yeah,
mayonnaise.
the song they sang to Satan. Yeah, and then they forgot it.
Besides,
Did you know that's David Grohl?
oh,
the
it's the devil.
devil?
yeah.
The
was?
devil?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that actually.
It makes it like a lot better.
Okay, fair enough.
Besides like Kickapoo, what was your other favorite song in that movie?
What other song did I like? Okay, shit. I'm trying to think of if there was actually another song that I liked.
Classico's good. That's the second song.
Oh,
That's the when he
shit.
first meets Kyle.
the one where they start saying Supreme at the end. The one they sing at the open mic night.
Oh, I know which one you're talking about. The one where they're like,
The Taco Supreme,
uh,
Chicken Supreme,
Taco
Master
Supreme.
Supreme.
and I check it. No, Master Supreme's the
No,
dream.
fuck.
Because Master Supreme's when he, or no,
Master
that's Master
Exploder.
Exploder.
Yeah. I mean, I like. Okay, honestly, I thought that they would get the pick and they would play the metal just because of Guitar Hero 3. So I was like, okay, I know the metal from that game. So I thought that they were gonna
nah,
get the pick and play that
That
song.
was right at the end.
Yeah, it was in the credits.
Yeah.
Like I was like,
because
oh.
the whole thing is like, their song Tribute, I think it came out before Pick a Destiny. I could be wrong.
Oh.
Tribute was basically, then they turned Tribute into a movie of how they wrote the best song in the world.
Okay.
But
I did love the scene. I did love the scene where they put the ketchup pentagram down to try to write a masterpiece. That was funny.
That's when they do the Pick a Destiny song.
Yeah. I like that part. So like,
but what
there are parts I liked, but
I
then
really
there were
like
other
the
parts where I
song
was like, what the
Baby.
fuck?
Do you know
which
one?
which scene is that?
That's when after Kyle tells him to like fuck off or whatever, and he's walking down the street, and the only lyrics are "I'm just a baby."
Oh
with the,
yeah,
with the baby crying in the background.
Yeah, that's right. And
I
then,
know.
and then when
Doesn't
he's
Jack Black do that voice with baby crying?
No, it's just a baby crying, and then he's just
No,
like,
I'm pretty sure he does that squeal.
Yeah, he might. I don't know.
oh,
Not in the
that's weird.
video or like in the movie. He doesn't.
Well, like in the song, he does.
Yeah, maybe. I don't fucking know.
Yeah.
What
yeah,
about Car
they're
Chase
just-
City?
they're- Okay, that was amusing. Like
It was
there are
so
amusing
stupid.
parts, but I thought the movie was just so dumb that I was just like, this could have been like way better because the opening is so good, you know?
Yeah. No. The first like Kickapoo makes you really think the song, like the movie's gonna be really good, but it goes downhill.
It makes you think that it's gonna be like one of the best comedies ever, and then it's just instantly
Honestly,
like, oh.
if you watch the movie the amount of times that I have, and you just listen to the soundtrack, it's like that is the movie. There you go. It's
fair enough.
oh, I can listen to the soundtrack and like I will jam along with it, and I know all the like a lot of the lyrics. I know the hand motions and everything. Like when he does
just because you watch
when he does the goggle mayonnaise and he like fiddles his hands in front of his face.
Yeah, just because you've seen it so many times that
Yeah.
it's such an attachment and stuff. Yeah.
Oh, it's such like I remember watching it on the movie channel all the time growing up.
Yeah. It's an
Tenacious D
interesting
and the
movie to
Pick
watch
of
as a kid.
Destiny.
Yeah, it was on like every night. I don't know why.
Yeah.
Oh, check it out. What a
Um,
good movie review.
what's the song? Storm the Gates. When he breaks into
Okay.
Man, I
Rock
didn't
and
know
Roll
we
Hall
were
of Fame.
reviewing the Pick of
No, no.
Destiny.
Okay, no. I just
Yeah,
want to say
apparently
one
now
thing.
we are.
I want to say one thing about that
Sure.
song.
Yeah, then we'll have talked
Then-
about the
yeah.
entire movie.
I know, but sorry.
Yeah, exactly.
It took me a long time to remember the song name. I made a Halo 3 machinima to that song.
Oh, what?
Yeah. I don't think it's anywhere on the internet. I filmed it
Oh,
with
shit.
my this is a throwback that now Curtis will remember. It's a camera I had in like grade 7.
Okay,
little,
is
like,
that
red
what we're
one?
gonna do? Is that when we were gonna do a machinima series called Halo's Most Wanted that we made a YouTube channel for but never did?
I think so, yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, I made a Halo 3 machinima for the song Storm the Gates.
Oh.
And I
okay,
thought it was
that
pretty
makes sense.
sick. But
Yeah. But apparently it wasn't.
I just never I didn't know how to edit or anything.
Fair enough. So that was our Tenacious D movie review.
Yeah, sorry, I get really passionate about that movie. I've gotten
No,
drunk
it's good. But
and
we
sang the
But,
entire
we-
thing.
we
a
had
better movie about a band and music. Detroit Rock City.
yeah, that's a good movie.
I love that movie. It's my favorite like band movie.
Are you talking
If
about that
you call
scene
it a band
from?
movie.
Are you talking about that scene from Paul Blart Mall Cop?
Oh yeah. I mean, no, like obviously for me, like Kiss is my favorite band, so like I'm predisposed
Predisposed.
You're fucking.
predisposed to
You're-
like liking this movie, but just like on its own, it's a good rock comedy anyway.
I don't think
Like,
I've
it's just
seen it.
it's a funny movie on its own,
How?
even if you don't like Kiss as much as I do, kind of thing.
Yeah, it's like a good coming of age story.
I just don't think I've seen.
Yeah, because it's about the adventure to them just trying to go to the concert and everything, and the Stretch Armstrong and all that.
I'll try to find a good scene.
Well, I can't really play it.
Oh yeah, right.
Fucking duh.
Well, I'll send a cover then, picture of the cover.
I feel like I've
also
seen
watched-
it.
Wikipedia article.
I also watched Harold and Kumar yesterday. I never watched that movie. It was
Which one?
amusing. The first one,
What happens in the first one?
The White Castle.
Man, I don't remember those movies at all.
Oh, okay. They're they're not amazing. They're the kind of movies you watch because you just want to watch something, so you just put it on.
It's
and you're
definitely
like,
a movie
okay.
for like high people.
Well, yeah, obviously that's the point.
Wow,
but even
Curtis,
if
you
you're
got
not,
high.
Yeah.
and
Wow.
No, I
you
didn't.
watched
Did
Harold
you?
and Kumar.
Did you do the wacky tobacco?
I did not do the wacky tobacco.
The Wacko Tobacco.
I drank
Wow.
Freshka and I had
Oh
popcorn.
wow, vodka.
You
Oh,
drank
yeah.
vodka and smoked a joint? What?
There's a thing.
Wow,
No,
ridiculous.
Wow.
I had edibles in the I had edibles
Edibles.
edibles in
Whoa.
the form of popcorn.
Wow,
Microwavable
Edibles.
edibles.
ridiculous, man.
Microwave
Curtis, this is actually marijuana. No, Narcotics Anonymous. This is NA.
Yeah.
Holy
help.
shit.
Wait, this is the NRA, the National Rifle Association?
Oh
Yeah, that
shit.
too.
This is a different podcast entirely now. Oh no.
Yeah, I'm gonna be like that.
Yeah, this
Let's all
turn
turn
into
into that
Infowars.
no,
Alex
let's
Jones.
turn into that streamer who shot his desk while he's drunk.
Excuse me.
You not seen that?
Nope.
Oh yeah. I
The
think
guy
I
from
heard about
Sword
that.
Gaming who like fucking
Mm.
more or less did a desk pop.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh.
I don't know what that has to do with the narcotic.
No, but this is what it's got to do with the
Narcotic
NRA,
cops, but-
man. We're part of the
Fair
NRA
enough.
now.
Oh, we are? Okay, you just
I don't want this to
volunteered
play.
me.
Yeah. Man, have you not seen this, Mikey?
Nope. I don't watch streamers.
No, this just got really
Bitch,
big
say
on
I
like
ain't
Twitter.
got
That's where I
money.
saw it.
I don't even
Say I
really go on
ain't got
Twitter.
money.
So audio listeners, we have a man holding a gun.
Well, no, audio listeners can they can hear the audio. We can kind of explain it after because if
Well, I'm sure a lot of people have seen it.
yeah, but see he takes the bullet
God
out
damn.
but thinks it's unchambered and he rifles his
fuck?
G Fuel.
There goes his sponsorship.
Yeah, he got dropped by SOAR and everything.
Oh, of course he did.
Yeah, this was like probably like 2 months ago. I don't even know.
Yeah, I heard about that. That was just one of those silly things.
So
I feel like streaming has brought out a lot of bad things in online personalities
yeah,
persona, because like when you talk endlessly like that, eventually you're gonna fuck up in some way.
well, especially when
and
like
do
you're
something
drinking
like that or
too.
say something. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
like so streaming and stuff like that has totally just like exposed a lot of people just because you get, unfiltered content like that instead of something that's so nicely edited and curated to be
But
a nice persona.
But even at the same time, like you get some funny shit on live streams. Like I'm not talking in like some of the IRL stuff. I mean like when you see a guy who's like trying to play a game and he's at like 21 hours in a stream and he's just like dying, fucking
oh,
physically dying, and he just can't do a simple task in a video game. It's kind of funny.
well, I mean,
yeah,
yesterday
I kind of
tried-
hate that shit. It's like they just force themselves to do that.
Well,
they
it's-
try too hard.
I guess
It's like
in a sense, it would make sense like charity stuff if they're doing like
the 24
24 hour
live
stuff.
streams.
Like doing it alone is kind of 24 hours is big. Like 12 hours. I mean, before when
I
I
just-
was working like night shifts, I was doing like 14, 15 hours to my
You were
two
streaming for
viewers.
that long?
Yeah. I just
Oh,
play a lot
shit,
of
I didn't
Far
know
Cry.
that.
Like I really liked Far Cry at the time, so I was playing a lot of it.
Oh, but yet last night I was skipping through a video. It was a Finnish guy that was doing a 6-hour live stream of him playing online pool.
Online pool.
He's an iconic guy. His famous video is "Coffee Time for Talking English," and he's just like, "Oh, hello YouTube, I talk in English." Like it's just this iconic video. But the man just plays online pool for 6 hours. It's pretty good.
There's stuff that became like really big. Like there's a resident sleeper emote. And it's a dude who's playing he was just speed running, and I guess it was a part where he had to wait for a little bit, and he just kind of fell asleep, and he's like leaned back with his mouth wide open, and it's like shit
Well,
like that became that was really early on in Twitch. That was like there wasn't huge rules,
like-
and people were just that's funny.
Something like that's just the highlights then, because I mean me, I would never watch a streamer. Like to me that'd be very boring, like I don't even like watching people play games, because I mean that's just the classic thing. Why would you watch someone play video games? But I personally don't find it interesting. I'd rather just play games myself.
I mean, I don't know. I've always like tried to make fucking dank YouTube videos, bro.
Well, I mean, yeah, I mean, like, I kind of, I mean, yeah, I've done Let's Plays, and
Yeah.
you could say, why do you listen to a podcast when you can just have a conversation?
True.
So it's just a matter of preference. I mean, I like to do Let's Plays, I like to do stuff like that, but I don't like to watch them.
Yeah.
Unless it's something really funny. Unless it's like, because I used to like the Game Grumps.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
In 2013, I really liked them. That's when I really watched them, because they didn't just talk about the game. They had like other bits and stories and stuff that made it interesting. They weren't just like, yeah, I'm going through this cave here.
Well,
gotta get the
there'd be a
gems.
few where they were like,
Well, yeah, like the Goof Troop one is one of their greatest ones. That's a masterpiece Let's Play series.
but there were some where it was like Dan knew, like he really knew.
when he knew the game, like,
and he would just kind of like watch Aaron like
Punch Out. And
Well,
stuff.
but he played that one. There was ones where like,
Super Mario 2.
yeah, it might have been Super Metroid. I think one of them knew it. The other person playing had no fucking clue what they were doing.
Oh, okay.
And I found that really entertaining. Like if I were to like, did you ever play Link to the Past?
No.
If I were to throw you into Link to the Past as someone who's done speed runs of the game, randomizers of the game, I've 100%ed it so many times. Like, it's my favorite game ever. If I put you into that, I would think
Yeah.
it would be fucking hilarious to watch you try and figure out
Oh
how to
man,
play that game.
that's like, I can't watch people play like Sonic 2 because I'm just like, why are you playing the game this way? Like when people play like, because I have a very specific way I just go. When people stop to collect the rings and hit all the boxes, I'm like, what are you doing? That's not the point of the game.
If I
It
played,
drives me crazy.
I can't play Sonic any other way than holding right and just jumping.
Oh yeah, see that's how you play the game. I mean, literally, like that's what you do. You just keep going. But yeah, like Game Grumps. I think one of the best ones was Nickelodeon Guts, where John and Aaron have a huge debate
I don't know if I ever saw that.
in that video. That's just one of their absolute amazing.
One of the
I
ones
just-
I don't think it was very popular. They did Pokemon, and it was fucking hilarious because he was trying to catch a Pokemon. Like he was trying to catch like a Dratini or something like that, and Aaron was
He's trying to catch
losing.
them all. What's so funny about that?
No, but he was like
Yeah.
fucking screaming because he couldn't
As
catch
he usually
it.
does.
Yeah, I think that's
Yeah.
just. It was like there's a few times where it felt forced, but stuff where
Oh,
you could,
now it's always feels forced
Yeah.
with Aaron now. Yeah.
But I mean, like in the older
It's
stuff,
like
where
it's like he intentionally plays the games like shit just so it's funny.
yeah. It was those ones where you could tell he was like genuinely mad.
Yeah, actually.
'cause he would
mad, yeah.
do that high pitched scream, and then you could hear him. He's like, "Ah!" He's getting mad.
Yeah. No, like they again, like obviously the JonTron stuff was amazing.
I
And
never
then even
watched it.
some of the it's classic. I mean, it is great
Well,
content. Especially whenever they played fighting games, that was always
Yeah.
great because they were both really into it, and they both really wanted to win.
Well,
so it was really
you really
entertaining.
got me into it in 2013,
Well, in like
2014. Yeah.
13, 14. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's when I was watching them. So, if because if you just watch the new videos at that time, then it was just with Dan and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
I mean, I really,
Yeah, like
I
stuff
really
like
liked
that.
Dan because I mean, maybe like,
no, I like them too.
well, he
Yeah.
had a bunch of his like smoking weed stories and stuff that were funny.
Yeah, well, he had all kinds of stories for sure. He's an entertaining person. But yeah, stuff like that. I like those kind of Let's Plays because it's not entirely too focused on the game, and there's some oddball ones like Sir Ryan Lionheart. He's a guy that did a Let's Play of Sonic 1, and he was just insane. He'd be like Sonic the Hedgehog, the porcupine, the guinea pig, the like whatever. It was just crazy shit.
Shout out that guy.
Shout out to Sir Ryan Lionheart. That's kind of hard to
I
say.
didn't mean to fucking shout them out.
Wow.
You're giving them
What-
shout outs.
Oh,
He better
well,
be
you said
paying us
shout out to that
royalties.
guy, so
Oh,
I said
We better
yeah.
get our royalties from his Raid Shadow
Hey yo,
Legend
quick
promotions.
shout out to Christina Applegate.
There we go. You got it in there. But no, I don't know. I mean, yeah, like Let's
I'm
Plays.
glad
Like I
Gavin
do.
gets that reference.
I
At
barely
least
do,
someone
but
got it.
That's enough.
I do like to do them.
well, we're
but
hopefully
watching
gonna
them's
be
different.
making some.
We'll finally finish our Halo 3 Let's Play that we tried to
Oh,
do
man.
many years ago.
Hell yeah.
Nah.
No. I don't know. We could pop some gimme gams in there.
Some gimme gams.
Yeah, I don't know. do some things, get some other stuff rolling out, some content, so we're not boys only Fort media, but only use the cast.
Who knows what will happen? This is only episode 3.
Yeah, maybe when this Corona stuff's over, we'll do some live action shit. Obviously,
You know what that means.
Uh,
You know what that means.
yeah, you know what that means? Curtis is gonna hold a camera because he doesn't show his face because he's a bussy boy.
Okay, wow. There we have it right there.
Fucking
God.
What? You have it. What do we have here?
Yeah, tell us. What do we have?
Yeah.
Funny guy.
What do we got?
Funny guy.
But anyways, so Curtis, you mentioned you had Disney Plus, though.
What? I didn't hear you.
You said you have Disney Plus. Now, or
Yeah, I got it for a month, yeah.
watch the Clone Wars.
Man,
I'm watching Zeta Gundam right now. I
yeah,
don't want to
but
watch any other shows.
this dude every single
You're paying
time,
for the Clone Wars.
every
man.
single time he goes,
Yeah,
watch
but,
the
like,
Clone
there's no
Wars,
way
it's
that-
good.
There's no
Good,
way that
bro.
Clone Wars is going to be more entertaining to me than Zeta Gundam is. So I'm
There's
good.
some pretty
it's
good arcs.
It's a 50 episode series. Like I'm occupied right now.
Yeah, you have 2 eyes.
Oh yeah, so one eye watches one show. I got 2
Well,
ears too, so one headphone in. one
Technically, you have
headphone-
glasses, 4 eyes.
Oh,
Yeah, so I'll put the glasses on one screen and
Yeah.
watch 2 shows, or I'll watch
Or,
them at
dude,
like
Dude,
2
it's
times
like
speed.
do you know how 3D glasses use like those 2 different fucking what's it called?
Yeah, the
You can watch
lenses,
2
like the-
movies at
yeah.
the same time if you just have them on different spectrums.
Okay,
Oh
it's
man, that would actually be sick. You just 3D overlay another movie.
Oh
yeah, you can watch
jeez.
2 movies at the same time.
Holy shit!
That would be like an interesting experiment just
Or
to see
even
what
like
that
just
does.
put like a game or something in a show.
It would be interesting to see what that does to you. See if you can actually like take in the information from any one of those movies. If you watch,
You
them at the
take those
same time.
pairs of glasses that like really magnify stuff, and you get 2 small screens. So one
Oh.
lens fits one screen, and they just magnify
It's so
it.
complicated.
No, it's not.
It's so complicated.
not
I mean, you
complicated.
could literally just open 2 different windows
No.
on your laptop and just go.
Yeah.
I like my 3D idea better.
Okay, it is pretty creative for
I'll
sure.
3D your eyes.
Well, it'd just be like if you don't like where one movie is, where if one movie's in a quiet part, you can watch the other one, and hopefully it's at a better point.
They
or something,
both hit like
you know?
hardcore action at the same time. You're just like, fuck.
Yeah, you don't know which one to watch. That'd be interesting though to see what that would do to you. But I would rather not try it. But it's crafty.
I feel like I
My
would have
elbows-
a bad headache.
Dude, you
Yeah.
gotta try it though. Just do it. YOLO.
Yeah, let me
I
just
gotta
quickly
try
go
it, okay.
download 2 movies. I would have to download them illegally, and then
Well, you can watch.
edit them.
Devin, you could watch both cheaper by the dozens. At the same time.
Man, that's a smart idea. Now you got to figure out
And
where
then-
I can get 3D glasses that would work that way, because it would have to be
And
the
then
old
on-
style ones.
On episode 4, you can come back and we can talk about in the beginning what your review was and watching at the
Yeah,
same time.
so we can keep this Cheaper by the Dozen podcast alive and fresh.
Yeah,
So people
Oh,
have
man.
something to look forward to.
it's so difficult to make it cheaper by the dozen podcast when you only talk about it for like 3 minutes in the beginning. But we're really
Because
trying.
we
guys.
can't put all our content into one episode, then we're out of it.
Yeah, so we got.
Yeah,
we
so
gotta
next
save it.
week,
gotta
so you
search
have
it.
to watch at least one movie.
We'll be doing a scene by scene analysis soon, and we'll really make sure you know all the fine details of this nuanced movie.
So,
It's nuanced cinema.
I saw a really good meme the other day.
Is this the meme review segment now?
I mean, it could be. I just really want to show this because I just had it pop up on my phone.
Okay.
So I'm putting it in the Discord, and I'll open it up on the screen right now.
All right, and I'm
Oh.
excited. What? Is there some joke about him sniffing girls' hair?
No, there's literally no joke in here. I just saw this on Instagram, and I thought it was the funniest shit I've ever seen. Just read it and be so confused by what it is. And
For audio
That's
for
it.
audio listeners, we got to describe the
All right,
the picture.
so it's
here.
a news
You,
lady.
you just made the podcast political. Way to go.
good.
Oh yeah,
It's a
Thanks.
news.
So
It's a
political.
news lady, holding the microphone, and there's like a reaper behind her, and the girl is labeled as innocent strand of hair not wanting to be sniffed, and the reaper behind her is Joe Biden.
Why?
I don't know, but
I don't know.
it's like the funniest shit I've ever seen. Like, I was giggling, and I don't giggle at memes very often.
Maybe it just really caught you off guard. I
Yeah,
guess.
it was Instagram memes catch me off guard all the time, and it's awesome.
I shit you not. He turned himself into a pickle.
Oh,
Ooh, ASMR.
I need to open that meme that
memes.
you posted yesterday.
Welcome to the segment, everyone. I guess we're just
The
this is what
Kanye
we're
one?
talking about.
No.
I
I need
You
this.
see what-
I need
you
this to
see
open the
what's
riddle.
above
Oh.
I see what you opened up above it.
Obi-Wan was right. You've turned yourself into a pickle. Funniest shit I've seen.
Oh man. What an enduring meme Pickle Rick has become, though. It's really okay. I
Say
see
that
what
like
you're
a
trying to
bad
highlight.
That won't be on the video, so no one else sees it. But it is
You're good. I hope we don't put our Discord chat in the video.
it's dog
Even though I'm not.
dog
in it
cheese
at all, really.
SquarePants.
Dude, someone's
Oh,
gonna like
man.
read all our private conversations.
No, I'd
now.
turn that screen off.
Okay, thanks.
Our Star Wars talk that you guys had today
There you
about
go.
the game.
The game.
Yeah,
The gap.
But
you just lost the game.
Oh shit! I've been winning the game for quite some
No, you
time.
haven't, because you've lost.
Is this just gonna be a nice, quick little episode?
Wow.
Sunday episode.
Wow, are you trying to
Just
tell
hate
us
it.
you don't want to talk to us?
It's because you
It's getting
delayed
late.
us, Curtis. As if.
Yeah. For
I spent 1 minute making
For-
toaster
for
strudels.
those who don't
As
know,
if-
backstory. Curtis made us wait an extra minute so he could make toaster strudels. Not
No,
in
almost
not
an extra hour. We're
not
supposed
in
to
the
start at
toaster.
7:00, and you
yeah,
didn't sign
Yeah.
on Discord.
yeah, it
until
was me. It was
9.
me that did it.
No,
it was me that
I need to
did it.
call him out. He made a toaster strudel not in the toaster.
Okay.
No.
With toaster strudels, you got a lot of options.
No.
They put on the box. They put on the
Yeah.
box. You could put it in the oven.
You know why they
put
put
in
it
the
on
toaster.
the box? You know why they
Why?
put those other options like oven? They're like, yeah, someone's
Oh,
gonna read
so
this
like-
and go, "It's not an oven strudel. Why the fuck would I make it in the oven? I gotta make
Yeah,
my
at-
toaster strudel in the toaster and not an air fryer."
At least get a toaster oven
Yeah,
and do it in that.
that's
Oh,
what I
yeah,
was saying
toaster oven.
earlier.
Well, the thing is, I mean to say, I did it in the air fryer.
Yeah,
Instead.
but is it an air fried strudel? No,
Nah,
it's a
of-
toaster strudel.
Of course, the vegan has an air fryer, though.
I mean,
Like,
I have an
Well,
air.
I'm not in this household.
I have an
That's
air
how it
fryer
is.
too.
I am not. In
And
this
what are you
household.
talking? What are you talking about? A toaster strudel is not vegan at all.
Yeah, especially when you drizzle that
It's pretty
white
vegan.
substance on it.
It totally is not. Like what?
Man, I'm gonna have my
Josh, yeah.
vegan toaster strudel right now.
Yeah, like, we go.
Now it sounds like
What
you
was that,
hate
Curtis?
vegans.
That was a sound effect I made, but I don't know. I think maybe it's just a short little. You know,
It
it's
was
kind of
short
late. I
little
want
one,
to.
yeah.
But
I want to read.
anyways, but we were talking about toaster strudels, though.
Yeah, we were.
What is your favorite breakfast food?
Cereal never does me wrong.
Cereal.
A nice
Multigrain Cheerios, probably
Man.
the cereal that does it for me every time. 'cause It's
multigrain
nice
Cheerios.
and simple.
What
It's
are you-
nice and simple,
what
and
are
I'm
you-
always
what
a
are you,
health
70?
nut?
look. I love
Do you need
look.
the extra
I love
fiber?
Special K. I love Special K, but I don't always feel like eating it. I love
K.
Fruit Loops, but I don't always feel like eating it. I love Cinnamon Toast Crunch, but I don't always feel like eating it. But multigrain Cheerios are inoffensive, and they do the trick if I just want
Inoffensive.
to eat something. Okay, it's inoffensive, and it does the trick if I just want to eat a
Sounds
cereal.
offensive
You
to
know?
me.
Yeah, I'm
Oh,
offended.
shit. Sorry, guys. I mean, like again, I love like sugar crisp and stuff like that, but I just like to keep it simple. You know?
What about you, Devin?
I mean, just a nice piece of toast with some peanut butter and some butter.
Man, what the fuck is wrong with y'all?
I'm
Sally,
on a-
think bigger.
I'm on a hardcore diet, man. I literally
Well,
what
what
cannot
about
do,
when
you
you're
gonna-
not on a diet?
Oh, when I'm not on a diet, 2 bowls of Rice Krispies and probably like pancakes.
Well,
What?
I
You're still
prefer
thinking small cereal? You're not thinking bacon, croissants,
No, because you know what
that's way too big.
You know what I
scale.
like
shredded
doing?
hash browns?
You know
Oh
what I
my
like
God.
doing in the morning?
Fuego.
You know what I like doing in the morning?
Oh.
Nothing. I want something
Yeah,
simple.
like I've tried to eat like that at like a restaurant, like the big breakfast in the morning, like after waking up. I felt like dying every time I've done that because it's good, but it's way too much. Like that's lunch.
you
for
like
me. If
the
I could eat
big
that for lunch, I'm
breakfast?
good. Hey, if you get the big breakfast, with
You
all
go
that
to
stuff on it.
McDonald's and buy
Breakfast.
the big breakfast.
I mean, you know what I really love is the Tim's sausage breakfast sandwich on an English muffin.
Yep. Best.
Wait,
That's a
Can you
definitive
say that
favorite of
again?
mine.
What do you get?
Sausage breakfast sandwich on an English muffin.
The breakfast sandwich.
yeah, okay,
Say
there
it
you go.
again?
My pronunciation of breakfast is out.
Because he says breakfast.
Breakfast sausage breakfast
Brexit.
sandwich.
Whoa, are you trying to
sandwich.
promote Brexit?
Wow.
It already happened.
Did
What
you
were we
vote for
supposed
Boris
to do?
Johnson?
Nope. He wouldn't have voted
Yeah, I
for
voted
Boris
as
Johnson.
a UK citizen that I obviously sound like.
Why would he vote
yeah.
for Boris Johnson if he's for Brexit? Isn't he like against Brexit?
No, wasn't he for?
No.
Boris Johnson wanted it.
I don't know, man.
Yeah,
I don't know
exactly.
politics.
Devin, you talk about stuff you don't even know. You talk about it in a definitive way. Like
No,
you're not like
I said,
like-
isn't he against Brexit? I said, isn't he? Did I say
Well, you
he
could
is?
say- you could say, is he again? Like you, like it's like you. Sometimes you just say it like it's such
Man,
like a
I-
Come
statement.
on,
It's
get,
because
get to
I
it.
believe-
You
I
didn't
believe-
say anything there, Curtis.
I believe a lot of stuff I say that comes out of my mouth. Like I can say,
Curtis, you
I
didn't
am-
say anything there. You just said, and yeah, and Kurt, you just say though, just say though you
Okay,
get to it.
okay, I kind of did
Yeah.
say that.
Are you a liberal snowflake, sir? You can't defend yourself. I can't.
Yeah, I can't defend myself. Instead, I just go,
Yeah.
and then, like I said, and
Liberal
you,
snowflake.
Yeah, okay.
Kidding.
Yeah,
You're
we're
just
not.
a liberal. You snowflake.
I didn't say anything about my political views. 'Cause I don't have
Yeah,
any. but
We
okay.
hear them because you. Yeah, got him.
Oh, you got me. You got me.
So,
But I think that does it for this episode
Okay, let
of
me-
the Boys Only Cast.
okay, if we're ending, let me do the little. I gotta do a little wrap up here. I want to take charge for once in my life.
Okay, Devin, go for it.
If you like listening to the Boys Only podcast, even though it's the Boys Only cast, if you're on YouTube, leave a comment, leave a like or something like that. If you're on Spotify and you want to let us know anything, send it to our Twitter at the Boys Only Fort on Twitter. And if you're listening on Apple Podcasts, leave a 5-star and write a review, and we may possibly read it on the next podcast.
You'll be lucky.
So
See, that's
for
just
all
it.
your
You,
cheaper by the
you-
dozen updates.
yeah, you
give us
got to
a
say that,
follow.
Devin, because you couldn't get me to say that. That's for sure. But yeah,
I can say the
Now-
cringy shit. I just lean really hard into my mic because there are other people in this house, and I don't want to hear them. I don't want me to be heard.
good. We're building up with each episode and
Yep.
becoming more like an actual
True
podcast.
facts. Next week we'll have our Patreon. No,
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
kidding. We will not. We're not shelling for money. This is honestly.
This episode was sponsored by Raid Shadow Ledge.
Oh, get out!
Actually, it was Rise of Kingdoms today.
Oh shit, it's a different one
All
every
right.
time.
You want me to? I can take charge and end this off. You want?
Go for
I
it.
mean, I've
we're
already
at the end.
done most of it. So like, I don't
Okay,
know. Thank you guys for watching or listening. Thank you very
Let's consider it.
much. My name is Devin, and I like to wear socks. We were joined by Curtis,
I like to wear socks too.
and we are joined by Michael.
Where are my socks?
Oh shit.
The Boys Only cast airs on Tuesdays at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Every
EST.
Tuesday, 4 p.m. Be there, be square, or listen to it whenever you want. Cause like, do whatever you want.
Make
man.
your own decisions.
Yeah, thank
It's
you,
up to you.
thank you all.
I'm not gonna toe the line for you.
Thank you to the two boys for waiting for me tonight. Cause I had to jerk off today.
Well, you're waiting for me in the toaster
Yeah,
strudel
true.
as well, so it evens out.
Yeah, true. All right, that's
It
it.
evens out.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Socks. I like wearing socks.